What's up, guys? It's your boy Josh and Jeff. This is Disagree to Agree, episode 10.
Yes, sir. We out here. We made it to episode 10, guys, season 1. Disagree to agree. So, right away, we're going to start this off by thanking Nicole. She did a great job last episode, and all of her clientele and the people that has been following her for the last 7 years that she's been doing this. I appreciate you guys going in to watch our last episode. You guys, we're really grateful to have you guys here. Right, Josh?
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nicole. All your followers, our followers. Really enjoyed shooting that episode. It was a longer one. It was about, I think we ended up like about an hour and 30 minutes, but it just goes to say that, when you're having good conversation, good topics, real stuff, it just, honestly, we could have kept going all night that day, to be honest.
Just flows.
It just flew, yeah. So no, it was great.
Since episode 10, I think, we got this Hennessy bottle here, a nice little Hennessy privilege. We saved this little sip right here. My boy Josh, take a shot. I'm not going to take a shot because right now I'm going through a little promise to myself. I'm not drinking, so he's going to take a shot of Hennessy, a privilege, and I'm going to take a shot of water.
Pour it up, pour it up.
You already know, guys, to say, damn, shit's mad hard. Jesus. Let's get it. So, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Today we're going to talk about some good stuff, by the way, guys, so be ready. I'm not gonna pour the whole thing. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you like that.
So a shot? Oof.
That's too much.
Nah, I mean, that's fine.
I don't know if that might be too much.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Do it for disagree to agree. Don't worry.
This is episode 10. Here's to many more.
I'm putting this back here.
Jeff owes us a shot whenever if he starts drinking again.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
September, the end of September. Don't worry about it.
Yep. But here's to many more episodes, Jeff.
Let's leave this back here for this episode. Bless up. Damn, that was definitely bigger than a shot. Jesus.
Yeah, it was. Ooh. That was good.
All right, so if Josh said something crazy in this episode, don't blame him, guys, okay?
It's the Henny.
It's definitely the Henny. So, we're going to start this episode by, I actually got some people that has reached out to me, this is episode 10, so, I have a lot of feedback, people that I love, people that I care. I'm sure Josh got the same thing. So this episode, we're going to talk about ourselves, about the feedbacks we have reached and stuff like that. So I want to start with apologizing to anybody that's watching this, especially women and girls that has been watching this our show, Disagree to Agree. I know that I've been really aggressive the way I speak, but that's just me. And me apologizing is reaching out to all you guys and saying sorry if I ever offended anybody the way that I'm not trying to. That's just me. So, yes, I'm definitely going to learn to speak, we use better words, and so people understand that when I'm speaking, it's not direct to anybody or for girls to feel like I'm attacking them, you know what I'm saying? So I truly apologize, and shout out to the people that reach out to me and tell me that I should try to not speak a certain way, so people that are watching this don't be scared. And so yeah, I'm here this episode to talk about woman power, actually, embracing that. I'm here for all, I don't care what gender, male, woman, it's the same thing, and Josh already knows how I roll.
No, absolutely no, and I think, and we've talked about this, the episode, or not the episode, but at least, what we envision for ourselves with, off camera, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
And I think what we hope to see with the podcast is, aside from, giving you guys our viewpoints and our opinions on things, our guests' opinions on things, but I think, as time goes on, we'll probably see a change within ourselves.
Yeah.
Because, me and him talking, any guests we have, I think we'll learn to grow, because that's the whole point of this. You're getting the viewpoints and the opinions and the thoughts of other people, because sometimes these topics are things that you guys you talk about every day. So we're trying to bring that out to the light and talk about that. And then I think it's already happened. If you look back a few episodes, there's things that when Yadi was here, and even us, we'll say something like we'll start off with an opinion. We'll bring up a topic. Yeah. We'll say something like, well, you know what? Now that you say that, I kind of agree. Or, and like even last episode, you and Nicole were talking, you said something and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna disagree with myself, and you said it just like that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, and I think that's what you'll see going forward from now on the podcast, and I look forward to that. So definitely, stick with us. I think we're gonna grow, and it'll be nice.
So yeah, man. So we're gonna before we get into talking about what we really want to talk about is the power of women, what they have nowadays, and things that he could do, and the things that I believe to show that I do agree and believe that anything to me everything's equal. You know what I'm saying? Anything we could do, you guys could do as well. So before that, we gonna talk about ourselves, not ourselves, but anything that we want to work on. So me in particular, I've been trying to go through a change, not for anything, not for no any reason, just to get more, let's say more knowledge, more power, whatever. But I want to work on humbling myself, and when I say humble, I'm not talking about the stuff I wear or the things I have. I don't mean it that way. I mean it in a way that humble the way I speak to let people understand that I don't think that I'm better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna work on myself, on humbling on the way I speak, so people understand that no, I do not put myself on a higher scale and look at down at other people and think that I can't speak with you. No, I do carry myself as top notch and always will. But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna look it down to other people. So I just want to work on myself, on humbling myself. That I've been working on that for 2 weeks, and yeah, it's gonna take time because I come from a household that we just speak real ruthless, and it's like, damn, you look at that later, and it's like, you sounded crazy.
You could have, and I get what you're saying. It's not that you're trying to change your how you think and what you think, but the way you deliver that to someone else. Because obviously in your head what you're trying to say,
Yeah, for sure.
and what you mean to say. But and this happens a lot. People get into fights and stuff like that. And I've talked to people and it's like, well, I didn't mean to offend you, and I didn't mean to hurt you. But you kind of gotta, but you did. I
did.
understand your intentions. You didn't mean to hurt somebody or offend somebody, but it happened, and you have to be able to own up to that and understand that you didn't communicate the right way, the right words, all that stuff. So, no, 100%. I definitely understand where you're coming from. And I respect that.
No, definitely. Like I said, I'm not doing it to like, that I dislike saying about me. No. I'm doing it to grow. I'm doing it to grow because I'm realizing that not everybody thinks the same. So if people are taking the way I'm speaking the wrong way, not everybody, obviously not everyone, but some people that I do care about their opinion and actually care about them and look at them at a different level, it's like, okay, so maybe if I do change this format of my life, use different words, learn how to, I'm still gonna fuck up a lot. I'm definitely still gonna fuck up a lot, but I'm realizing it, so I'm gonna change little by little, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm gonna work on myself. So Josh, what's something that you would like to work on yourself, that not that you, let's say, I don't like saying dislike, but something that you just want to work on to grow by yourself?
I'll be honest. I don't know. First off, I too, if for whatever reason, if I've offended anybody with my viewpoints, and I don't like to categorize people, I apologize too, on the podcast. But I think it's funny because I don't think I show it that much on the podcast, but I think outside of the podcast in my personal life with people in my personal life, I think I too could probably work on the same thing in regards to how I communicate. I think everybody should want it, but I think I can too be a better communicator in regards to the way I express myself and my thoughts and my feelings. Um, you know, like I said, it's your intentions can be good, but how someone else takes it, and not in all cases, but sometimes you have to consider that and and you have to look back at yourself and realize, okay, maybe I didn't say it the right way, explain myself the right way. That's not the feelings I was trying to portray. So I think I could definitely work on that. I'm trying to think what else. Shoot.
Oh, so like, it sucks that you're not here to try to. I'm not talking about the podcast. I'm talking about in life in general. That it sucks that you're over here speaking to somebody and you offend them.
Absolutely.
And like you said, like you offended them. You didn't mean it,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
did.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
it sucks.
Yep.
And you don't want it. You know, we don't want that. We definitely don't want that.
Definitely not.
So seeing this part of this episode, so everybody's watching, is that me and Josh are opening up, talking about things that we would like to change. So we're here to embrace that everybody's watching this be able to have enough power to change anything that you or do not agree with it about yourself. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta put your ego to the side and allow a change. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't want to change. You don't have to change just because somebody told you to change. You gotta want it.
Absolutely.
You gotta want it. You gotta definitely want to change for your better and it's for your growth and for your health, all that stuff.
Absolutely.
So yeah, definitely. So anybody want to work on themselves is the major key to your success in life, in your health, in your family, and all that stuff.
And no matter what it is, there'll be times that, in some cases it'll be easier than others, but sometimes it's not hard. And, a lot of people, I think you have to understand that, like, whether it's a relationship or a self goal, you say you want to change something, you want to do something. It's not as easy as flipping a switch sometimes, and it's not a night and day difference, right? So there's going to be progress.
100%.
There's going to be regression, right? There's going to be times where you fall back and you might, go back to your old tendencies, your old ways of doing things, and it's just that you got to be able. It's progress, right? You got to make progress. It's always moving forward. And like I said, it's not that tomorrow you're going to be perfect and you're going to be able to communicate the way you want to communicate. You're going to learn and you're going to have mishaps and stuff like that. But as long as from today forward, there's growth overall. That's the end goal. Like I said, you have fallbacks, you have missteps. It's going to happen with anything you do in life.
Yeah.
Any goal, anything you're trying to achieve,
And
anything.
Now, Josh speaking, I already said, I want to humble myself down and make sure that when I speak, I don't offend people. But another thing, now he's speaking, that reminded me that I also would like to change about something that I grew up and I realized is that when somebody's speaking to me, I gotta let them finish speaking before I speak.
Absolutely.
So a lot of times I'm like, yeah, and just cut off. So I also want to start letting them speak, listen, then answer or give my opinion. That's something also I've been working on, and I forgot to add that on. So besides that, we finished with that, guys. So whoever's watching this, work on that. We want to talk about, like I said in the beginning, we want to talk about girls and women. Like, shout out to all these women and all these girls, like, for real.
Absolutely.
Because I want to talk about that this episode. Me and Josh talk about this, and there's a major reason why. The biggest reason why is because we, especially me, I want every girl that's watching, every woman that's watching to understand girl, woman, same thing. Let me stop saying girl or woman because woman, all women's. Same thing. Yes. This is, to me, in my vision, Josh could probably disagree to me, but now that I see, this is definitely a woman's world nowadays. This is definitely now a woman's world. They have all the opportunity that back in the days they didn't have. And not only that, women got something that no man got. And it's other women's backing them up. Because girls are such into that girl power that's
you don't find that amongst men.
Listen.
Some men, but you don't find that support system naturally from other men.
Yes, girls got the little gossips and stuff. But yeah, it's cool. But you girls are so into like girl power. Oh, girl, you could do this. Girl, you could do that. That's love. That's strong. That's power. Men don't do that.
And sadly, you kind of look at history. Where that's come from is, women didn't have the same rights as men, and they didn't have the same opportunities, and they weren't viewed as as powerful as men. So, it's a great thing to have now, and it's awesome. And but it's sad that as men, we've kind of forced women to do that, right? Like I said, they've had no choice but to unify support them,
Facts.
and to build them up to where they are now.
Facts.
Happy, love that you guys are at the point that you're at, but looking back, and not that I say us men, not all men, contributed to the history of what's happened,
100%.
but it's just thinking about it. It's sad that that's what had to come, but it's a beautiful thing that you guys have, I think.
So yeah, I'm so happy that like last episode I had Nicole there because it opened my eyes to this episode. This episode right here. I told Josh, I said, you know what? Like I really want to talk about women because I always thought about girls the way I saw Nicole when she was speaking. It's just maybe you guys won't understand me because I was looking at my episodes. I was looking at the episodes that we have gotten. We were in episode 10. I looked at all of our other 8 episodes besides the one with Nicole. And I was like, you know what? I really do look very like, and I want to know, like, I want you guys to know, like, women got all the power to be an entrepreneur, a businesswoman, what they want, make more money than men or the men they with. And that's good. That's great. Like, that's something that to me is like, you guys could definitely do it. You guys could go from opening your own hair salon to being a dentist to being your own clothing line to anything, from like literally anything, like anything that we could do, you guys could do as well. And sometimes in business, girls, not sometimes, like 90% of the times, it looks better. Girls are better in business because they represent better. If they're gonna go sell something, a guy's gonna want to buy off a girl than more than a guy, right? So
You know what? It's you think about it, and it's not fair, obviously, and this is what this whole episode's about. But you know why I think sometimes women oftentimes do a lot better and are a lot more successful. Now, and like I can't think of a woman that I know that's opened a business and failed. Versus I know men that have opened a business, failed, and tried again. Women, I don't know how to say this right, but they can't afford to fail. So they make sure they do everything and they have the drive and they have the motivation. They go hard to make sure it succeeds because, like we said, they don't have, I don't know if you're calling it rights, but, women aren't viewed the same as men.
So it's like they know.
It's harder for them. It's harder for them to do some of the things that men do. So when they do it, they're making sure they come about it right because they don't want to fail.
They don't want to fail.
And it's beautiful.
They want to prove to us men
exactly
in the world that's like, yo, we could do what you guys could do as well. And
but you know what's funny you say that, and it has me thinking like I think it was Nicole when we were talking about her. Some women at first, I think a lot of it did come up to that, like they wanted to prove to men, but I think they've moved past men and they do it for themselves and other women to inspire other women.
100%.
I don't think there's that many women focused on let me prove these men wrong that I could do it. Now it's like, let me do this for my other woman.
Let them know that we could do this.
We can do this, exactly. It's they're not looking for a man's approval or to, make a man upset. Yeah. I think they're past that. I think they're at the point of, again, something that men don't have, that motivating their peer, the partner, or the other girls. It's all about, I'm gonna bring you up. Let me lift you up too. Like I said, you don't see that in men, and a lot of men. I shouldn't say there are men that are 100% support other men, but in general, I don't think you see that system with men.
So yeah, you go girls for real, because like I'm here for all of it, like for real. I see you guys pushing. I see girls going hard, like for real. I see girls going hard. They're not relaxing. Like they're going at it. They're going at it. And I love that. I really do love that.
And they're not afraid to try new things and do things that, in the past were primarily a male dominated. Whether it was a type of business and stuff like that. I mean, shoot, over the last 10 years. I've never seen so many like female barbers, for example.
It's facts.
Everything that you like, you think of a barber.
Oh, girls can't do that. Yeah, who said we can't?
Who said we can't? And look at them, like they're accomplishing big things, and it's so much things that you wouldn't have think like of a woman doing or being able to be successful in.
That didn't look right.
Exactly.
Now it's super normal.
Absolutely.
And that's that's love, like for real. You know what I'm saying? So there's a girl, she has to do hairdressing, she can't cut hair. Mm-hmm. Nah, like You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give you another example, like I said about businesses. Girls are so good at selling and images and stuff that all these men, if you notice, all the major successful businesses have a girl in the front. Like they have a girl representing. Let's say it could be anything. It could be a receptionist. It could be the face of the business. And like I'm gonna give you another example. My favorite team in basketball is owned by a woman. And the first owner woman is the Los Angeles Lakers. Shout out them. It's owned by a woman. Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like things that was never seen before, that was literally impossible. Now these women are toe to toe with these men, and that's amazing. Like I really like that. I really enjoy that. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's equal because there's probably other women that don't agree. But to me, in my eyes, it's equal. Like you know what I'm saying? It's there. We're looking eye to eye. It's not we're not better than them. They're not better than us. They could vote. They could do everything. There's other things that I'm sure that they still feel type of way, but they're there.
Oh yeah, they're not. They're not. I don't think women are not done yet. I think we haven't
Hell
even
no.
seen.
We still haven't gotten that woman president. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's still coming. It's all that's coming.
All that. I think there's so much more they can do and accomplish, and like I said, they're not done yet. We're gonna see a lot more, and we'll continue to be surprised.
It's because I realized and they realized women were made to be leaders. Like realistically, think about it. Yeah, back in the day, men used to work all that stuff, blah, 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 but realistically nowadays, men, you cannot lie. Women are the leader in the household. Like it really is.
They always were. It just wasn't viewed that way.
Yes, but now
You
it's
see what I'm
like
saying? Like
whatever the woman says is what goes down in the household.
that's what I'm saying. It was behind closed doors. I believe a woman ran the house. Like I even seen it growing up myself. Like
Yeah, me
not
too.
that there was an issue, but like behind closed doors, who you asked for permission for something?
The mom.
Who took care of anything? If they had to do a big financial thing, like everything went through the mom.
And yeah, and another thing, talking about that, shout out, a big shout out for a woman, like especially their moms. Like that, I was told in the Spanish way. I'm gonna say it in English. It might not hit as hard.
Yeah.
But it was like they told me in Spanish. They said, "Women are so powerful that they give birth to men." So it might not make sense, but it's crazy. So it's like, yeah, you guys, we think that we are whatever we think we are, but we come out of women. Mm-hmm. So they're making us.
Yeah.
It's like the women are so powerful that they give birth to men.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Respectfully, like, like we really are, I'm happy I'm really glad about the last episode, and I'm glad to be here, opening up, and everybody's watching this, and letting you girls know that we are here, like, for you guys as well. Like, I'm here for girls. Like, I want my first kid to be a daughter, to be honest. Like, and that's a fact. I'm not even saying it's cap. Like, I swear to God. But yeah, man, shout out everybody, all the moms, all the girls that are going for their success and whatever they want. Well, shout out all the single moms. All the single moms, shout out you guys too, because it's like, that's not easy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely no.
Look at that. How
I was gonna say, women wear multiple hats.
Facts.
They wear multiple hats and they're successful at them, clearly. They could be, we know moms that business owners, they're moms. They're
the
a mother
biggest job
of
ever.
multiple children. Cook, like you name it, they do it. So absolutely shout out to them. I was actually thinking, let's, if we want to kind of keep on the topic of woman and that, not genre, but kind of that same general topic. I was looking. Question: could you be with a woman that makes more money than you?
I mean, I think we talked about this one in this episode.
I think we briefly talked about it, somewhat.
But this is perfect because right now I'm working on myself. So he's asking me a question that would have been like, nah. But honestly, I don't care about how much money they're making because yeah, we're in a relationship, whatever, and everything. But I'm such a grinder that for me, I'm talking about Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? So I'm such a grinder that like I don't care how much money you're making. Maybe you're making more money than me at a time, and no, I'm not grinding to pass you.
I was gonna
But
say
I'm just so focused on me
absolutely.
that it's like I don't even know how I don't mind how much money you're making, but I'm gonna go hard.
In other
So if
words,
you got more money than me, you going really hard because I'm gonna go hard.
no, I get that, and I think I was gonna say
What relationship wise, I'm not gonna be rich. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna say I'm better than you. None of that stuff. I'm just trying to say I'm gonna go hard.
no, yeah, exactly. I think what you're saying, I agree with you, is the way you plan and see your life and the money you want to make. You want to make that whether you're with someone, without somebody.
That's
If
what
they
I'm
make,
saying.
you're doing it for you. So when you feel like you make what you feel like you should be making, whether your girl makes more of you does not matter. You're still gonna work as hard, regardless. If your girl
Yeah.
makes more, power to her.
Yeah.
You're gonna. I understand what you're saying. I agree with that. You know, me, where I want to be, where I want to do what I want to be making isn't dependent on if my girl's making the
Yes.
same.
Yes.
I'm not saying, well, I need to make X amount of money because I need to make more than her. No, I'm gonna go do what I
Yes.
feel like I should do. And
About
if she's making more money than me,
good. We good. We good.
Exactly.
Our kids is good.
Exactly.
So that's something that I'll always say in any relationship is that focus on yourself. When I mean by that, I don't mean it like you do your thing, I do my thing. No, no, no. I say just focus on yourself. Like at the end of the day, your stuff is mine, my stuff is yours. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about that. Like to me, it's not about being who with a relationship that got more money or she got more money than me. It's not about that. To me, it's like there's people that it's about what you're doing with her. So let's say
Absolutely.
if she do got more money than you, right?
Yep.
She is making more money than you. What do you want me to be the stay at home dad? You want me to listen
No.
to you want me to pay you want because you're making more money than me, you want to pay more bills than me.
No, that's not how
that's
it
the right thing
works.
to do if you are making more money than me at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean that I gotta stay where I'm at. Like be happy. Like and no, I'm not doing it because she's making more money than me. It's just like damn, bro. You got a woman that's pushing you. Don't stay in your couch.
Yeah, yeah.
DJ Khaled be like slobbering on your pillow, like you know what I'm saying. Wake up. So you should be happy you got a woman like that, and maybe she'll motivate you the daily. You're not supposed to slow down
No.
and be happy with her.
You keep
You're
going.
supposed to go grind, not to rub it on her face or to say I make more money than you. Or no, not because of that. It's just to have that success and power. You want your what happens when you have a son in that relationship, and it's like your dad is not doing nothing, but your mom is doing all this stuff. And
Yep.
it's like, come on, you always gotta be what is that called? You have to be an image, not an image,
Role model.
a role model to your kids.
Absolutely.
So you gotta forget about the relationship. We're talking about you, the woman or the man, yourself as a role model to your kids. If it's a daughter or as a man, what do you want them? They're gonna do not exactly what you do, but you gotta mush them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You gotta make them do what you want.
Absolutely.
So
And not even, and yeah, you have to realize, especially when you have children, I think you have to realize that even some of the things you don't think they're listening to or paying attention to, it gets instilled in them. You know, there's things that even me, I remember when my parents were together and I was younger that like I've seen things and stuff and oh, I'd never do that or I would do this and all this stuff.
and now we're doing it.
And subconsciously, like I don't even think about it like, oh, I would never do this or I would do this different. And without even knowing, I look back and like, damn, am I my dad? Like both good
Yo,
and bad, right? There's good and bad
facts.
things, right? It's crazy.
That's
You realize
facts.
and you're like,
That's facts.
I didn't even realize that so subconsciously, like it's like, damn.
Not bro. That's super facts, like man. So answering that's making more money than me, cause I don't even care what you. I'm not looking at
It
what
doesn't
she's
affect
making.
your personal goals for yourself and where you want to be.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Shit, she's making more money than me. We good.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
I actually, something that came up to my mind and we kind of talked about, like, with the money thing and your girl making more money or not. Like we said, you just whether she makes more money or not doesn't change how you see your life, the goals you want to set, and it's something. And I don't know if it's really a question, but I've talked about this before, and with love and feelings and stuff like that. I think I strive that when it comes to loving somebody or doing something for someone, I never do it with one the intentions or the expectation of getting something out of it in return. But also, I try to make sure that whether it's feelings, it's a gesture, something I do, I don't, I'm striving, and I think kind of tying back to goals that we've kind of set for ourselves and want to change. I want to make sure that when I do something, whether it's an act of love, a gesture, a favor, something like that, what I'm doing is not based off the other person's feelings or expectations or thoughts of me, or like I said, me expecting something in return from them. I want to make sure that when I do something, it's based on my feelings, and it's, solely based on what I feel and what I think. And I'm not letting, in other words, I'm not going to say, you know what, Jeff, I'm going to do something good for you because I know you like me and you do good for me. No, I'm doing it because I genuinely want to do that for you. Whatever you feel towards me, your expectations towards me, whatever, it's not relying on that. In other words, my feelings, my emotions are based solely on my feelings and my emotions. They're not based on knowing that you care for me or, your partner loves you or something like that. And I think that's big. So it kind of ties into, like we said, I'm not trying to make this money because I want to make more than my girl or I want to set expectations. This is what I want for myself. And I think that's a big thing, I think.
Yeah, and that comes from all that stuff we talk about, treating people equal. You know what I'm saying? It really is about treating people equal. I'm really into success and all that stuff. But to be honest, I don't care how much money you got or how much little money you got. I'm still gonna do things generally for me. You know what I'm saying? It really bothers me when I see people obviously you treat people different when you know what I'm saying, the way but when you do somebody a favor because they're fulano, they're this person, oh, I have to do it.
Exactly.
But when then a regular person comes out of your heart, it's like, nah, fuck this nigga or fuck this shit. Yeah. Come on.
What are they gonna do for me, or they don't care for me, or whatever. It's like I said,
that's cool. I respect it, but you gotta do things sometimes from generally you never know. You just never know who could become who in the future. You never know who's gonna put you up, whose hand you're gonna need in the future. That's why I have helped more people than I help myself, bro. For real, man. And
but it's not always about I respect, and especially when it's a business side of things and stuff like that. You never, like you said, you never know. Well, this person can help me someday when I need help. But like I said, I think also you do a lot of things and you help a lot of people out of the genuine, kindness of your heart. And like I said, you're not always, I don't think you're always expecting something out of them or, okay, that person owes me. I believe you genuinely do it because you care or, like I said, it's coming out of your heart versus you have this expectation okay, I'm going to do this favor for this person. They're going to owe me 5 years from now.
And I'm going to tell you right now, bro. I'm going to tell you right now. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart when it could be something so simple and I call somebody. I'm not going to throw in their face ever. Ever. I will never do that. But I'm speaking as Jeff on my podcast. When I call somebody and yo, what's good? Yo, we got to do this. And they just gave me some bullshit. Mm-hmm. The runaround. You feel it.
Oh, of course.
And I'm not going to be yo, but I'm oh, tato, no problem.
Leave it at that.
My God. But that shit really hurts me, bro. That shit hurts me for real. Because, I don't hesitate for people. Absolutely. And I'm not going to change. And I'm I'm not going to, because that person gave me that runaround, I'm still going to hesitate. I'm not going to hesitate for you.
Absolutely. But you noted.
But noted.
It hurt.
It hurts.
Damn.
Facts.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I get it. And it's hard. It's hard not to switch up.
And then yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to.
But I'm good at that. I'm
saying that's very good. But it's very hard to. Super hard. Next time it comes up, like you said, I'm still gonna, look out for that person. I'm still gonna, whatever. But it's like, damn, okay. And, it's very hard, but I think you have to dig deep and find it in yourself to, not, like I said, it's funny. It's crazy, not to get off the track. It's crazy, or episode 10, and we start talking about different topics, and then, at least in my head, I'm like, damn, this feels like it's relatable to something we talked about on episode 1 or 2. So we're saying that, right?
Always gonna be like that.
And you know what I thought about instantly thinking about that? Like, they do something and you're like, you got to keep it the way you kept it. Forgive and forget. We talked about like episode 2 or 3, right?
And I said that was me, right?
You see what I'm saying? You're gonna forgive and forgive's not always like, I forgive you, you're forgiven. It's move on. Sometimes it's okay. This happened. Like I said, you're not gonna forget. Noted. Damn, it hurt, but I'm not gonna switch up on this person. That's the forgive side.
Like I get hurt really easy. Swear to God, it might not be. You guys might not believe it, but I get hurt very easy. So I might not show it, but when I give my everything to people, you know what I'm saying? So a little thing like it hurts me so much,
Absolutely.
and I don't tell no one. Mm-hmm. No, you could be my right hand. I'm not gonna tell you because I'm scared to I don't like gossip. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm scared to tell anybody. Not because I don't trust you. It's just that's just inside of me. It's like I'm not gonna tell them because I feel like if I tell, let's say for example, if Josh is my right hand, and if I tell Josh like, damn, you heard what this person did? Do this person? I give them this, and that. I give them everything, but that even if I'm not throwing it in their face, I'm still telling somebody. So I'm throwing it in their face, even if they don't know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I call you, Josh, and say, yo, this person, this and that, and I did this and this for them, I'm still throwing it in their face, even if they don't know, because now I'm telling you that what I've done for them. And so that's why I hold all that stuff. I hold it inside myself. So one day I might just blow up. Be careful. I might just blow up. So it might just happen. So
nah, I feel that. And like I could relate. It's like I said at several episodes. I think, I don't know if I want to call it a flaw, but something I do is I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I always, it's corny, but the way I look at it, it's like, you're innocent until proven guilty, right? So I always give people the benefit of doubt. I'm going to put my trust in you. I'm going to have faith in you. I'm going to, whatever it may be, until you prove me wrong. And again, I've been burned from it. It's, it's messed me up. It's sent me back in life, but that's just who I am. And that's how I like, I look at myself and that's how I would like it, right? I would like somebody to not judge me based on my past and, this premature judgment they have of me or, judge me based on what they've heard from other people. And so that's what I like to give to other people. I like to, there's people I've met and I've heard stories about them and stuff like that. But I want to give them the benefit of the doubt because you never know if they've changed. You might have heard that from someone else and that's their opinion. So I'm always gonna let you prove me wrong or otherwise. Other than that, I'm gonna give you the same level of respect that I would give somebody that I know. To a certain extent, but
facts. No, that's what it is, man. Yes, what I see. Like, we here, man, in this episode. We're gonna wrap it up right now, guys. We wanna thank everybody that's watching this podcast. We are actually super amazed on how much growth we had in just in 10 episodes. Subscribers, followers, likes, comments, downloads, Spotify, Apple, man. We've been blessed, to be honest.
Absolutely.
And I know we coming. We still got some lot of shit.
We got stuff cooking. We got stuff cooking for sure.
You guys already know it's your boy Jeff and your boy Josh, and this is episode 10. We see you next episode.
Peace.
Yes, sir.